Do not ever in your life capitalize a script font. I will find you and I will haunt you. Even in death, I will haunt you. Even in life, I don't give. If it's 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now, I'm coming to find you. I could be dead. I could be in a whole different dimension. I could have dementia. I don't care. I'm coming to find you. Don't ever in your life capitalize a script font, okay? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Rel back on the video. Today I'm gonna teach you how to develop a graphic design aesthetic. So stay tuned and check it out. Peace. Alright, so first and foremost, we gotta understand, what is graphic design aesthetic? A design aesthetic is more than just a look, it's the core of your creative work. It's really just the vibe that makes your brand stand out from other brands. And it makes your designs more recognizable, so when people see your work, they know exactly who it is. It's like your artistic fingerprint. It's the style, the mood, and the feeling that people get when they see your work. I know we always say that graphic design is oversaturated with designers, but it's gonna be important for you to, figure out your design aesthetic. That way you can separate yourself from the pack. So the next thing is, you gotta explore different styles. For me, I use hip hop as a driving force in my creativity. Along my journey, I will use some of my favorite artists and my favorite rappers to inspire my design style. Some of my favorite artists will help me figure out what I liked and how I wanted to represent my creativity, right? Dom Kennedy is a huge inspiration for me. I've already designed merch for him on the channel. But to describe his style, it's laid back, it's straight to the point, it's concise. So that's how I wanted to present my work. I want them to get to the point, be clean, have creativity, but also hit you as fast as possible. Most importantly, I want you to receive the message that I'm sending you. So when you're doing research, dive into art history, study the greats, understand why certain movements made waves. Don't just scroll on TikTok, Instagram, Google, whatever it is, but dig deeper. Figure out what's making that artist tick, what's making you tick, what's making you like their work, what's making you not like their work. Watch your favorite inspirational figures, study their interviews. Like I always say, the hundreds, I studied them. Like I would go back and watch interviews from 2008 and just try to figure out where they were in their life. I would always draw inspiration from the hundreds because I like their design style, I like their personalities, I like how they connect with their audiences, I like how they would drop clothes and be consistent, and they were great at networking, and they were great at telling stories through their artwork and just all of these things, and it made me want to be better at those things as well. So not only should you watch interviews on your favorite artists, but visit museums, watch documentaries, flip through design books. Like I have a design book from Lincoln Design Co. I always go through that when I want some artistic inspiration. There's so much resources out here that you can go through and other things that you can read and just kind of inspire your next design. Put it all together and mix it into yours. Don't just copy them word for word, bar for bar.
They copy my whole fucking flow, word for word, bar for bar.
Take pieces of them and add it to your game. All right, so the next step, experiment and practice. All right, so now you got your influences, you figured out what your tastes are and what inspires you. Now it's time to bring it all together and create it and put it all into one big pot. You gotta experiment with it and find your balance, mix and match different elements, and flip the styles around until you are happy with it. Don't be afraid to break the rules, except this one rule. If you break this fuck, I will kill you. Do not ever in your life capitalize a script font. I will find you and I will haunt you. Even in death, I will haunt you. Even in life, I don't give a fuck. If it's 10 years, 20 years, 50 years from now, I'm coming to find you. I could be dead. I could be in a whole different dimension. I could have dementia. I don't care. I'm coming to find you. Don't ever in your life capitalize a script font, okay? But anyway, man, try working with new tools, whether it's a different graphic design software, a fresh set of brushes, or even just a physical medium that you've never used. Try everything. You're never gonna know what you're good at unless you try to use it. Push your boundaries, even if it feels uncomfortable. That just means you're learning something new and you're getting better at it. How are you gonna get better at it if you don't try? How are you even gonna know if you're good at it if you don't try? How are you know you're gonna be trash at it if you don't try? Just trying something new is how you figure out if you're gonna be good at it or great at it. You gotta get worse before you get better, and then you become great. The goal isn't perfection, the goal is discovery. And you'll figure that out as you go. And that's where your aesthetic begins to solidify. As I always talk about it, guys, I've tried pretty much everything in graphic design. My first thing was a flyer. The second thing after that was a mixtape cover. After that, it was merch. It was logo design. It was marketing design. It was website design. It was everything. I wanted to just try everything because how am I gonna know if I'm good at it if I don't try it? And I was not good at a lot of this stuff. I was actually pretty bad, but I had to force myself to even just try it, you know. Again, it took me 8 years to get paid from graphic design. Before that, I wasn't good enough. So give yourself a break, give yourself some grace. You know, don't let the internet speed you up. Don't let people posting on Instagram speed you up. Everybody ain't winning every single day of their lives. Some people ain't winning at all. They just faking it. They posting highlights. You know what I mean? They're not even putting the work in that you're putting in. So focus on just putting in the work. That way you can get better. And that way you'll be solidified in real life. So when you do get online, not only you solidified, but you have a hell of a foundation. All right, so the next step, seek feedback from your family and friends. All right, the only way for you to truly get better and become the designer you want to be is to accept criticism and critiques. It hurts. Critiquing hurts, but you gotta be able to accept it. You have to. It's a part of the game. And not only that, it's gonna make you better. I know it's hard because if you love something and you love it hard, you get close to it and you giving it your all. And for someone to not like your work, it sucks, bro. I get it. Look, I'm sensitive about my shit too. Okay, bro, I'm sensitive too. But I've had to learn how to accept feedback from clients, bosses, and jobs, and most importantly, haters. We gotta realize this. Your haters are your biggest fans. They're doing you the biggest favor. They're gonna be the reason your platform propels the furthest it's ever gonna go. You wanna know why? Because they're gonna be honest with you. Oh, that sucks. That's terrible. That's trash. Blah, blah, blah. They're doing you a favor because your family ain't gonna tell you that. Look, my mom used to gas me, fam. I was god awful at graphic design when I first started. Trash. She would gas me and she would speak life into me. Now, I needed it. At the beginning, it was helpful, but in the middle and where I'm at now, it wouldn't be as helpful because I know you lying. I know that's trash. That's why having haters or just having people who are honest and tell me the truth is what I value more than anything. Obviously, I love having a good, solid team, but the honesty is what I be needing. And oftentimes, your family and friends, they won't tell you the truth because they don't hurt your feelings. A hater don't give a fuck, bro. They do not care. Share your work with people whose opinion matters, your peers, your mentors, even online communities. Be open to feedback and don't just seek favorable feedback, but seek non-favorable feedback. People who will help you change and help you get better at your craft. All those things matter. You gotta remember, the goal isn't to please everybody, but to understand how your style communicates and then use this feedback to tweak and adjust. The next step, develop consistency. Every time someone sees my work, they're gonna know whose it is just because my personality is infused in my artwork. Now, I'm not saying be predictable, but there should be things that carry over, like a color palette that you use, that you love, that feels like home, that feels like you, a specific type of imagery that you use, or a particular way you handle your typography. Think of it like ad-libs in a song, like the Rick Ross grunt or the Larry June numbers. We know who they are just based on those ad-libs. It's the part that sticks, the thing that makes your designs instantly recognizable for your audience and your fan. That way you can build an audience and you can build a fandom, right? That's the goal here. We want to grow as much as we can and we want supporters along the way. That's how people start to feel connected with you because they can start to connect how your designs are to how good they're feeling when they see it. Or they could be having a good day, then they see your designs and they're like, oh my God, I love that. So now instantly you're connected with them in a way that it feels positive. It's easily because they identify certain things with you. Developing consistency helps build trust with your audience and with your customers. Once they know what to expect from you, it turns your aesthetic into a powerful brand. You can get this money, my dog. Ooh, you're gonna be getting paid and you gonna pay me. You send me some coins. Help your boy out.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
All right, the last step, stay inspired and evolve. You gotta realize creativity is a living, breathing thing. It needs to be fed, nurtured, and sometimes even shaken up. So just stay inspired, motivated, and continuously seek out new experiences. You know what I mean? Go outside, go for a walk, my G. Go to a new concert, travel to a new city by yourself, like me. Your boy went to LA last weekend to a concert, to a new city, had never been there. I went by myself. I got the vibes. I went to go see my dog Dom in concert.
Like this. I said your girl got a cute face. Her fan got a nice body. And they just wanna have fun. This my type of party.
Yo, let me take you on a date. We ain't gotta wait.
And I had an amazing time. I tried new food. I did all this stuff.
Man, I just left the marathon shop. I'm gonna have some footage in there. It was nice in there, man. It was really good experience. Sometimes when you go into these places, you know, people don't treat you the way you probably should be treated, but that's not the case with the marathon shop, man. They were nice. They were attentive. They helped me out a lot. You know, I got me some knit merch. I'm hyped, man. I've been wanting this for so long, but I didn't want to order it online. I wanted to come get my shit. I was finally able to, man. So this right here is worth the entire trip to LA.
When I came back, I felt so rejuvenated creatively, and I felt so inspired creatively that I was like, man, I'm ready. Like, I needed that new energy, and it gave me a whole bunch. Say you can't go to a new city and go see your favorite rapper or whatever. You can at least go outside or go to a new place that you've never been. Like, you can go to a new building you've never been to. You can go to a new side of town you've never been to, or just try something. Staying curious is the key to keeping your aesthetic fresh and evolving. Don't get stuck in a rut. Let your style grow, let it expand, let it explore. If it's not what you like, you can always start over. You can always start fresh. You are not stuck. You're not being held captive by your own creativity. But the most important thing, stay relaxed so you can create, because that will allow your ideas to flow. Try to avoid being in survival mode as much as you can. I know it's hard, especially in this economy. The only way for your ideas to flow, for you to create new trends, and for you to create new avenues in your life to make more money, is to be of abundance and to avoid feeling like you're trapped, feeling like you're just surviving from day to day. All right? I love you guys, and as always, y'all have a great week. I'm gonna see y'all soon. Peace.